The fall of 1947. I was, at that time, writing and producing the very first television series on film for a national network and a national sponsor. It went on the air the following year, 1948, and in 1949 it won the first Emmy ever awarded. I mention that because it makes me part of the history of television, which I enjoy being. Anyway, I met Marilyn because one of my film editors on the film series was going out with Marilyn. They were boyfriend and girlfriend briefly. And so he came to see me one day in the office, and he said, "Hey, Stan, we're making 26 half-hour shows." They were adaptations of wonderful short stories. He said, "I'm going with this actress who's beautiful, and she's talented, and she's very sweet, and she needs a job. Couldn't we find something in the 26 that we're going to do for her?" I said, "Well, what's her name?" He said, "Her name is Marilyn Monroe." Unknown, by the way, very little known at the time. I said, "Well, talk to her, call her, tell her to ask her agent to call my office and set an appointment. And I'll give her one of the scripts which we haven't shot yet, and she can read for me." Well, all of that happened. The agent called, he set an appointment. Marilyn came in with the agent. I handed her one of the unshot scripts. She sat in the outer office for perhaps 20 minutes or so and glanced over the script. My secretary called and said she was ready, and she came into the office. We met officially, and she read for me. When she finished, I thanked her, and she went her way. 5 minutes after she was out of the office, Danny, the film editor, called. He said, well, Stanley, can we find a part for her?" And I said, "Danny, I'm a little nervous about it. She seemed a little inexperienced to me. I think she is talented. She is certainly beautiful. But you know what we're doing here. We're shooting 2 half hours a week, and you know how we're turning over." I said it could be dangerous for the overall schedule if somebody blew on us. I said I really would want to wait for a while. If we go another year on it, I'll be happy to try her again. Well, Danny was very disappointed, but that was the end of it then. Now, that was late 1947. Approximately 3 years later, I was developing a story called River of No Return. And I had a first draft screenplay by that time, and Bob Mitchum agreed to do it. While we were developing that screenplay, I'd been watching this rising young actress by the name of Marilyn Monroe, whom I had turned down for a television bit, watching her grow, watching her developing, and becoming more and more imbued with enthusiasm and admiration for her looks and her growing talent. And so we designed the role of the saloon girl, was opposite Mitchum in the picture, for around our whole concept of Marilyn. And so I was determined that the girl I had turned down for a TV bit, I wanted now to play Kay Weston, the girl opposite Mitchum, in River of No Return, which was a major CinemaScope picture at Fox. I did get her, but I found out from Marilyn herself that one of the major reasons I got her to do the picture was because she loved the songs that she got to sing in River of No Return.
It's a good way to get a girl.
Yeah. But I got another girl at the same time. The last day, the last time I was checking the final print of River of No Return, I took a date with me to the lab to run the film and make sure the print was right. The date I took that night, who had been turning me down for weeks, another actress, I'd been trying to get a date, and no luck at all. Finally, she consented to go out with me. I took her to see River of No Return, then took her out to dinner, and about 3 months later, we were married, and that's my wife, Kathleen Hughes.
Wow, that's a great story.